What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you guys are having a great Thursday. So Kelly Rowland has addressed the incident that happened in Cannes, France, when she was walking the red carpet. I'll let you guys hear from her really quickly. It's only a 30-second video, and then we will jump in with the commentary afterwards.
The woman knows what happened. I know what happened. And I have a boundary. And I stand by those boundaries. And that is it. And there were other women that attended that carpet who did not quite look like me. And they didn't get that scolded or pushed off or told to get off. And I stood my ground. And she felt like she had to stand hers, but I stood my ground.
And I'm glad that she did stand her ground, right? We've heard this time and time and time and time again from beautiful women who look like Kelly Rowland, right? She says, that woman knows what happened, okay? And we all saw from the video, it was very disrespectful. Not only was she stepping on her beautiful red gown, okay? Twice, not once, but twice. But also, she said that she scolded Kelly, and then she kept trying to push her off and get her off of the red carpet while Kelly was trying to take pictures. And you know what I love about Kelly Rowland? Not only is she beautiful and talented, but she is someone who, like she said, she stood her ground. She stands up for herself. And I love that. I saw that when she was promoting her film Mea Culpa. I made a whole video about that, a reactionary video. And she, in my opinion, was the best thing about her, and Trevante Rhodes were the best things about that movie. But she stands her ground. She doesn't let people talk down to her. When she went to New York and she was filming for Jenna and Holda, and that whole dressing room, some people would say it was a dressing room debacle, but basically Kelly she just walked out. Like, she didn't make a scene. She came to do what she had to do. And the fact that, the dressing room wasn't up to par, a lot of people weighed in on that. I just feel like people are tired of being disrespected, specifically women, and even more specifically, beautiful, dark-skinned Black women. When, things are not done the way that they're supposed to, or when people talk to you a certain type of way, a lot of times it's because they feel like they can get away with it. And in too many times, Black women have been put in, this really precarious position to be vulnerable, because a lot of times people don't protect Black women. Malcolm X said it the best. He said the most disrespected woman or person in America, the most unprotected person in America out of every demographic, is Black women. And in 2024, Kelly Rowland and so many others are saying, that's it, that's enough. It's a wrap. You're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to step on my dress, not once, but twice. See, and I feel like that was intentional. Once is an accident. Twice is a choice. And for her to step on her beautiful gown, that red dress you guys saw, it was gorgeous, twice, let me know that she was I can be almost certain, no one steps on your dress twice unless they have some kind of either medical issue, which in that case, she shouldn't have that job, or they're doing it intentionally to disrespect you and push you off and piss you off. And the fact that she said, she was trying to scold her, and she's like, don't talk to me like that. I'm not a child. You don't talk to me like that. Further lets me know that her intentionality in that moment was to be extremely disrespectful. And I hope Kelly takes it a step further and contacts, the Cannes Film Festival, and lets them know that that woman's behavior toward Black women is unacceptable. We've seen this time and time again. And that's really unfortunate, because Kelly, again, she's a beautiful, singer. She's a talented actress. And I feel like, she's willing to work with people. Because as you guys know, Beyonce really doesn't even do video. She doesn't do interviews anymore. Well, specifically within the US. She did go to Japan and she did a meet and greet with the Japanese. But the difference between Japanese culture and Western cultures, right, whether it's France or in the US, is that the Japanese, they train their, their babies to be respectful of others. They're a very communal society, almost from birth, right? They don't even have janitors in Japanese schools. The kids keep the school immaculate. And Japan is one of the cleanest countries, I think, if not the cleanest country in the world, because people don't litter. They all realize they have to share that same space and they clean up after each other. They wait on each other. They're respectful, essentially. Here at home, in the US, or even not even, in Europe or other Western societies, people are just a lot more individualistic. It's not a collective society. They don't care. They only think about themselves. And so, you put racism and sexism on top of that, and it's just a recipe for disaster. I'm glad that, that Kelly said that I had a boundary. That woman knows what happened. I know what happened. I have a boundary and I stand by those boundaries, as you should, because the disrespect that you allow from anybody, right? It could be a Karen on a red carpet. It could be any person that you meet in everyday life. People will try you, and the disrespect that you allow is the disrespect that will continue. You have to let them know and nip it in the bud. That was unacceptable. I hope that that woman learns from this issue. If she is still in that position, that some kind of supervisor lets her know that's unacceptable behavior. One, she shouldn't be stepping twice on anybody's gown. Once I could see it's an accident, but twice, no, absolutely not. And then trying to, shove Kelly and push her off and get her off of the red carpet before she even had the opportunity to take the pictures that she needed to take. That's just unacceptable. You're really, making someone feel uncomfortable. Kelly's a star. She's been in this game since she was a kid. Destiny's Child is one of the biggest selling groups of all time in music history. She's not, even in my opinion, she's not trying to be a diva or over the top. She's just trying to do her job and be respectful at it. And I don't want her to go away like Beyonce did. I have not seen Beyonce do an interview in the US or even in Europe in I can't even remember. And you know what? And she doesn't need to. But the fact that Kelly is still willing to, be out here and deal with the public lets you know that, she loves what she does and she just wants to be respected like every other artist. You know what I mean? Like she clocked that T when she said that my counterparts, she didn't treat other women who don't look like me. She didn't treat them like that. Like you can tell when someone is being intentionally disrespectful. You can tell that disparity of how you treat a certain demographic over others. And the fact that, she wouldn't want to be treated differently than anybody else further lets me know that that is not a position that that woman needs to be in. I'm sorry. I'm glad that Kelly stood her ground. I'm glad she is standing on business. I'm glad that she had a boundary. And I really hope that, this is something that not only that, Kelly can take with her, but that woman and other people going forward in the entertainment industry. 2024, like it's a wrap. People are not going to take being disrespected. They're not going to be talked down to. And I love Kelly even more for standing up for herself, standing her ground, and drawing that line, that boundary. But anyway, you guys, let me know your thoughts. What do you think about what happened with Kelly Rowland? What do you think about what she said in regards to letting people know, like, listen, I saw what she was doing. I saw how she was treating other people and other entertainers much differently and much more respectfully than she was treating me. And I let her know that you're not going to disrespect me like that. You're not going to talk to me like that. You're not going to step on my gown, rush me off the carpet. I mean, that's just unacceptable. That woman doesn't need to be there. If she's treating People like that. I don't care if you're on a red carpet or on the sidewalk. You don't need to be stepping on people and trying to push them out of the way. And that happens way too much. And it's just like, what goes through someone's mind? Like, they're so entitled and they feel like they're conditioned and socialized essentially to think that, oh, well, this person is beneath me because they have a different skin tone than me. Absolutely not. We are in the year of our Lord 2024, and I don't care if it's in France. I don't care if it's here at home. I don't care if it's on an island in Tahiti. You need to treat everybody with respect. You need to look inward. If you can't do that, that's a problem. But anyway, you guys, let me know your thoughts. I'm so glad Kelly stood her ground. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.